please welcome our talented artistic director and conductor, Barbara Rubenstein. In the spirit of the holidays and this season of caring, we join musical organizations around the world showing our support of the people of the Ukraine by presenting their national anthem. Then please join us immediately following the Ukraine national anthem in singing our national anthem. Please rise. First of all, can you hear me? Okay, it's better now. Since the theme of tonight's concert is Sounds of the Winter Season, and much of the music is winter-oriented, and the calendar says it's December and bitter cold. See, this is not going to make sense, because when I wrote this, it was really hot outside. So the next sentence goes, but our temperature says otherwise, because down here in balmy South Florida, it's hot. But, okay, just go with that. We'll attempt to bring you recollections of snowy nights and frosty sights this evening as we present Sounds of the Winter Season, a concert of your favorite winter holiday music and audience sing-alongs. So let's get started. Our first piece is Leroy Anderson's Sleigh Ride, which he says he composed during the sweltering August heat. And yet it has the brisk charm of a winter scene in a Currier and Ives print. The horse-drawn sleigh moving gaily over the snow to the sound of sleigh bells and the occasional crack of a whip. First performed in 1949 by Arthur Fiedler in the Boston Pops, it was such a hit that it had to be repeated immediately sympathy for the audience. We're not doing that. And then it went on to become a holiday classic. Now, let's go on our very own sleigh ride.
We are a band composed solely of wind and percussion instruments. You will note that we do not have violins, violas, cellos, harps, or any other such instruments. We are a band made up entirely of volunteer musicians, whether a banker, a lawyer, a music teacher, a computer technician, shoe salesman, or just about any vocation you can name. We are all volunteers who love music. We are a band that was organized 46 years ago by Dr. James E. Buffin, a retired musical director from Niagara Falls, New York, who upon moving to Boynton Beach wanted to start a band similar to the ones he had started in New York for the purpose of inspiring musicians and entertaining audiences. Think Mr. Holland's Opus. And so, with the aid of the Boynton Beach Department of Parks and Recreation, the Gold Coast Band had its first performance in 1977. Beginning with a handful of members, the band has grown to over 60 musicians, ranging in age from high school to a lot older. There's lots more to learn about this incredible community organization, but let's get on with the music. The Polar Express is an animated movie about a boy and the Polar Express passenger train that stops in Grand Rapids, Michigan. On its way to the North Pole, somehow the conductor, an animated Tom Hanks, convinces a little boy who is skeptical about Santa to come on board the train. And of course, many adventures follow as the children on the train vie to be the child that Santa gives the first Christmas toy to. Anyway, a bell falls loose from one of the reindeer. The boy does not hear it rings until he believes in Santa. When he returns the bell to Santa, Santa gives it to him as a present, which he promptly loses through a hole in his pocket. But not to worry, because when the boy arrives home, he finds a present from Santa containing the lost Christmas bell. He and his sister play with the bell because they believe, but his parents do not hear the bell because they do not believe. But that's not the end of the story. As the boy becomes an adult, he sadly reflects that his sister and others can no longer hear the bell because they no longer believe. However, even though he's now an adult, he still hears the bell ring because he still believes. Here is the Polar Express suite, including Believe, the Polar Express When Christmas Comes to Town, and Spirit of the Season. written in 1934 about a couple's romance during the winter season. Another holiday favorite, it has been covered by more than 200 artists, including Bing Crosby, Tony Bennett, Johnny Mathis, more recently Michael Bublé, and tonight, the very talented Donna Singer. The version you are about to hear tonight has been arranged specially for Donna and the Gold Coast Band by trumpet section leader Jim Sheldrake. Please welcome Donna Singer. Wait, when I was in school and we would say King Antiochus, you had to say boo. And when you heard Judah Maccabee, you had to say yay, right? So let's try this again. Okay. This next medley tells the story of Hanukkah by describing the Hebrews' struggle and triumph against the mean King Antiochus. Destroyed their... You never heard me do that before, did you? When Judah Maccabee and his tribe rededicated the temple, they only had enough oil for the candle to last one day, and yet it lasted 8 days when the new oil finally arrived, which is why a candle is lit each night during the 8 days of Hanukkah, and why Hanukkah is called the Festival of Lights. Hooray! Yeah, a little bit of hooray. And here's another little side note for those of you who may not know how to greet your friends at Hanukkah. You can say Hag Yerim Sameach, which means Happy Festival of Lights, or simply say Hag Sameach, which means Happy Holiday and is good throughout the year. So Hag Sameach as we enjoy this medley of Hanukkah melodies to help usher in this joyous holiday. cell phones, you know, the ones that you just had to turn on during the break. Okay, please welcome back to the podium our most talented conductor, Barbara Rubenstein. The Messiah is Handel's most famous creation. The work in its entirety is 4 hours long. I hope you brought your pajamas. But not to worry, because it's divided into 3 parts that address specific events in the life of Christ. And tonight we are about to hear the Hallelujah Chorus, which concludes the second of the 3 parts. In many parts of the world, it is traditional for the audience to stand during the Hallelujah Chorus. In fact, legend has it that King George II was so moved by the music that he stood to his feet when he heard it, requiring that all of his subjects follow suit. Or he may simply have wanted to stretch, or maybe he had to go to the washroom. It's 4 hours long. Therefore, since there is doubt over to the accuracy of this story, we will not require you to stand today. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you the Hallelujah Chorus as performed by the Boynton Beach Gold Coast Band.
we also do Gershwin. In this medley, we hear the dreidel song, Hanukkah, and these lights that we kindle. To kindle means to cause something, such as a candle, to begin burning. These lights that we kindle describes what we can do to make the world a place where no one fights as we kindle the Hanukkah lights. It asks, what would you wish for if you could wish for one thing? Would it be the joy that peace would bring? I know for me it would. Here is a celebration of Hanukkah.
Hark the herald angels sing, silent night, jingle bells, and oh come all ye faithful. But first let me tell you about Joy to the World. This familiar text is actually a translation by cleric Isaac Watts in 1719, based on 5 verses from Psalm 98 in the Old Testament. In 1839, American composer Lowell Mason decided to set it to music and to add the phrase from George Frederick Handel to honor his idol, the composer of the Messiah. For nearly 100 years, the world accepted this ascription until musicologists pointed out that not a single phrase in the music can be said to have come straight from any work of Handel's. I don't know about you, but Handel or not, as far as I'm concerned, Joy to the World exemplifies the holiday feeling for me, and I hope for you too. And now, a Christmas festival. done during the Jewish New Year holidays. But whether for a New Year or for Hanukkah or any holiday, its message is always meaningful. Bashana Haba'ah means next year. And the song goes, you will see how good it will be. How good it will be, Bashana Haba'ah, next year, next year. Rubenstein to say a few words.
Thank you all so very much for coming out this evening and taking a break from the hustle and the bustle of gatherings and errands and gift giving and gift buying, and allowing us to share our gift, our special gift of music with you. I know that there are many loyal Gold Coast band members here at Valencia Cove, but are there any of you who are hearing this band for the very first time? Yes, yes. Oh, wonderful. Well, I hope you enjoyed this evening, and thank you. And we certainly hope that this is not your last concert that you will attend of ours. Our next concert will be February 19th at 3 o'clock at the First Baptist Church on the corner of Boynton Beach Boulevard and Seacrest. The theme of that concert will be Music Making America, and will feature a variety of American favorites that have woven the musical fabric of our nation. We hope that you will make plans right now to join us for that performance. Tickets are available online at our website, and that address and information is in your programs, or tickets are available at the door. It will be a concert that you are sure to enjoy. I want to thank everyone here at Valencia Cove for inviting us and providing this venue for our performance. Thank you to the Lifestyle Director, Anna Nirva, for all your assistance, and I think I probably mispronounced your name, but I apologize, Anna. But thank you for all your help, and most of all, special thanks to Steve and Lainey Brooks. They made the logistical plans and arrangements, they did the publicity, they sold the tickets, they worked the setup, and they did this and this and this. And we will just call you the Brooks Production Company. Thank you so much. Ooh, sorry about that. I want to recognize and express our sincere appreciation to those who have kept this musical sleigh gliding through the wintry snowdrifts. First, our board of directors, who approved this additional concert for all of us. Would you all please stand? President Patrusella, Roger Spott, Mary Wilkie, Lainey Brooks, Susan Mina, Bob Wilkie, and Steve Kirkpatrick. Thank you. Thank you. And special thanks to Mary Wilkie, our personnel director, who does just about everything imaginable having to do with the members, the music, the programs, and so much more. And a huge thanks to Bob Wilkie for spearheading the equipment and instrument moves from venue to venue. It is no small feat. We can't just snap our fingers or blink our eyes and it happens. No, it doesn't. It takes a lot of work and a lot of manpower and a lot of time and amazing knowledge of how to pack everything into very small spaces and make it work. So we appreciate all the additional assistance also from the band members in helping us all do that. Let's have another round of applause, although she had to leave early, for our terrific vocalist, Donna Singer. Again this Sunday when she will be performing with the Orchid City Brass at 4 o'clock at the First Presbyterian Church in North Palm Beach. And last, but certainly not least, what about these amazing musicians? I'm so grateful for the opportunity to work with these fine people every week so that we can come together and share the gift of music with folks like you. In this time when so much violence and hatred and divisiveness permeates the news, it's a joyous feeling to know that regardless of religion or faith or culture or nationality, that we can all come together like this through the gift of music and share the glorious spirit of the season. Our sincere wishes to you and all mankind for peace, love, light, and goodwill through the holidays and the new year. Now I will turn the mic back over to our delightful announcer, Lady Brooks, to continue guidance.
So I was going to say some thank yous, but forget it. She did it all. And to my helpers who helped me at the door and everything last minute, Beth and Melissa and Barbara and Pat and Kathy, and most especially to my husband who carried a very heavy load and was wonderful. So thank you, Steve Brooks. Among the songs we are about to hear is Silent Night. The song lyrics to Silent Night were originally written in Germany right after the Napoleonic Wars by a young Austrian priest named Joseph Mohr. It was 1816 and his congregation was totally traumatized after 12 years of war. So he crafted a set of 6 verses to let his congregation know that there still is a God who cares. In 1817, he transferred to the parish of St. Nicholas in Salzburg, where he asked a friend to compose music for the verses. And on Christmas Eve, 1818, the 2 friends sang Silent Night to Mohr's congregation. Today, more than 200 years later, Silent Night still touches people of all nations and cultures as an expression and longing for peace. No, it can't be. Yes, it can be. We'll play a short instrumental introduction to each carol, and then our conductor will cue you when you are to begin singing. Okay, band, let's have some real holiday fun, and let's hear those herald angels sing. incredibly talented band. And once again, we can never say thank you enough, and we want to thank you for buying these tickets, which go directly to our Music Scholarship Fund. And we thank you for inviting us here and allowing us to perform here. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope you will have us again. Typically, and each concert was Stars and Stripes Forever. We thought that this being the holiday season, we'd like to try something a little different by doing a piece titled Jingle Bells Forever.